Hey y'all, it's Rhegis from the MorrisMansionBlog.com. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
So last week we talked about the pad that is right behind me and how we used a method called dry pouring for the concrete. And now I want to make it pretty because I wanted pavers back here, but that wasn't in the budget and it took too much time. So now we're going to make it look pretty like my front porch. Here is what the pad looks like now. It's fully dry, fully cured, and I think we can make this look. What do you think we should do here? Should I make this a flower bed with some mulch, or should I add rock like we originally planned? Let me know your thoughts down below. I have my stencil left over from my front porch makeover, and I really want to give this some character. As I said, I wanted pavers here, but my husband just didn't want to do that, and so we're going to make it cute with a stencil. I'm going to use the same paint, everything. This should be a free 99 upgrade. I don't know if I've got the base color, but I think using primer will be just fine. So let's go gather our supplies.
Paint color is Mortar and Pestle from Sherwin-Williams, and the stencil is the herringbone all over brick pattern from Cutting Edge Stencils. Just like any floor that you're painting, you want to make sure to clean it really well. It's not going to be as clean as something inside your house, but I still pulled out my Dyson to vacuum the concrete pad. And it didn't even get up all of the little pebbles. I had to grab the broom for the rest of it.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Huh?
Looks like a lot of fun painting.
So much fun. So this is the easy part.
I have my same primer, the Bullseye 123 primer from Stencil. She got real good. And I was right, I do not have any more white outdoor patio paint. So we are going to use this as our base. This is a 9-inch roller with a 3/8 inch nap on an extension pole. Please don't break it. Look at the last one. Break it. Ooh. So, day 2, probably should have gotten me some knee pads, but we're going to start with a border. Didn't do that last time. and I want to this time. So I also had someone ask about that on my last video. So here's how you finish off the edges, and then we'll get to the middle. Maybe all of it today, maybe not so much. Okay, so this extra piece here goes up against a border, and that's how you start. But I'm going to take one of these full sections and do a layer of straight bricks all around the border. Let me show you. Let's give it a try. Rough on the knees. Just take a little bit on the brush. Just go inside the stencil. A brick. Okay, now I'm going to do that all around. But let's speed this up a little. This is how far I got today. I kind of messed up, if you can tell where. But where I messed up is where the shed is going to be. So this tape measure is the width, or sorry, the depth of the shed, and then the shed pretty much covers the whole thing. So that part I'm not going to worry about. And the part I messed up I'm not going to worry about, because all I need to do are the edges, and I'm just going to do that at the end. So I'll keep going on it tomorrow and see if we can get the rest of this done. This is way harder than it was last time. I did get me some knee pads, but they are sneaky at Walmart. I tried to look for some cheap ones, and I was looking online to add them to my grocery delivery. And the more expensive ones are always listed at the top, and I almost bought some, but I accidentally scrolled down a little more and saw these for like $6. So I replaced them and took the other ones out because that is what I needed. I don't need anything bougie. It just needed to not hurt my knees and leave gravel imprints on my knees. So it's a lot of work to get down on the floor and do
a lot of bending over, and you know, just it's a lot on your body, and it is so hot right now in Alabama. My fellow Southerners know my pain. It is the middle of June, and it's even already a mild summer, but it is still so hot. I was sweating buckets doing this, but it was almost done at this point, so I just kept going.
And I finished this last night. So I know I was doing this kind of border, but I got fed up with that real quick. So we just did it like this. And it was a lot easier. I am going to try one more thing though. But it's funny because the line where the sun is right now is just shy of where the shed will be. So ignore all that. That's going to be covered. So this is what you'll see. And I think this is infinitely better than just plain old concrete. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm painting over the brick with a watered down, just like a bit of watered down paint and my brush. With the same paint, just to kind of muddy up the white a little bit, because on the front porch it's covered, but here the white just to me is going to stand out more. So I'm going around to just muddy up the grout lines so they look dirty or look like pavers would, where it blends together in the same tones, but you can still see the outline. So you can kind of see it over here. It's sort of still drying in spots, but I tested it over here, and there's the spot. It's in the shade too, so it's kind of hard to see, but this to me looks better than this stark white. That looks a little more believable than that. It looks like painted on, which is fine. I know it's not going to look real, but I think this makes it look even more like pavers. So I'm going to go to about right there and update in a minute.
Here it is a little later, all dry, and I like this much better. It seems more natural, and I hope it will just look better the more we add to it. So that's all from me this week. Next week we are going to assemble the shed. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you for stopping by the mansion. I'll see you next time.